Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an Arabian styled / henna tattoo makeup look. And this is my first entry to the NYX FACE Awards, so let's just get started. First off, I'm going to be using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot and applying that all over the lid up to the brow bone. This is just going to act as a base so I can prevent any discolorations. For another base, I'm going to be using NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, applying that all over the lid and blending it out with my finger once again up to the brow bone. Don't forget to apply lip balm so you can moisturize your lips. Using a purple liner, I'm just going to roughly draw my cut crease. Taking Poison Plum by SUGARPILL and a small angled brush, I'm going to apply that right on top of that purple liner. And with the same brush, we're just going to drag it a little bit up, not too worried about blending it out yet. Getting a small crease brush, I'm just going to roughly blend that out just a little bit more so we can have a nice gradient. Getting a shader brush and those two pink shades, I'm going to be applying that right on top of the purple just so we can have a nice gradient from dark purple to light purple. And using a clean blending brush to smooth it out. Going back in with Poison Plum, I'm just going to close my wing and extend it to the lower lash line, making a small gap in the inner corner so we can apply the glitter. Getting a small concealer brush, I'm just going to reapply the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. Now I'm going to be taking Chaos and a shader brush, and I'm just going to be patting it so we can pack up on that bright blue color. Taking a shimmery light blue color, I'm going to apply it onto the inner corners just to blend that out a little bit more. For the gold liner, I'm going to be taking LA Colors Shimmer Pigment in Gold and LA Splashes Concealer Base with a angled brush and mixing those two together to make that gold liner. Now with the brush, we're just going to do a cat eye, but not a regular cat eye. We're going to extend it onto the crease in between that blue and purple eyeshadow. Taking Booty Call, we're going to apply that right onto the brow bone for an highlight. Now I'm just going to line my waterline with Rimmel's white pencil and applying LA Splash Diamond Liquid Glitter Liner onto the inner corner where we place that light blue shadow. Next, I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal liquid liner and Milani's liquid eye pencil and tight lining my eye as well as making a small cat eye. For the lashes, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Colossal Pumped Up Mascara, and this is going to add a little bit of volume to the eyelashes. Now to prime my face, I'm using Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. And for foundation, I'm going to be using L'Oreal's Magic Nude Liquid to Powder Foundation, as well as the Maybelline Mineral Powder. The best application for this foundation is with your hands. For bronzer, I'm going to be using NYC's Bronzer in Sunny and applying that to the hollows of my cheeks, as well as my temple. For my blush and highlight, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Master Highlight by Face Studio. This is in the color Pink Rose, and my Maybelline's highlighter in Ray of Gold. Now it's time to make the design. I'm going to take that white pencil liner to do my rough draft. And for the flower petal, I'm just going to be doing an upside down heart shape, and I'm going to make 3 of them. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, just have fun. Next, I'm just going to be doing small teardrops coming down in between those petals. Going back and forth with my Almay liquid liners, I'm just going to be going back and forth to outline the rough draft. Now, once all that is outlined, we're just going to add in our design. So first off, what we're going to do is make small triangles right on top of those hearts. And after that, we will be lining the petals outwards from the center, as well as applying swirlies inside the hearts. Switching to another eyeliner, I'm going to be applying the circles inside those teardrops. What's not a design without dots, right? Now applying scallop design onto the middle of the teardrop as well as the 2 outside teardrops, and just applying dots on the inner 2 teardrops. If you understood that. Now, time for the lips. I'm going to take that same purple liner and line my lips and blending it inwards so we can make an ombre effect. Next, I'll be taking Milani's Nude Cream and applying that right over the lip liner and shading it inwards. Now, since we got that ombre effect, let's put some shine on it with Essence Lip Gloss in Candy Bar. Now, to fill in those luscious thick brows, I'm going to be using Brow Fix and applying that into the sparses of my eyebrow and kind of broadening it a little bit more. Now, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did creating this look. Like I said, this is my NYX Face Award entry. So go ahead and like this video. It helps a lot to get me into the top 30, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.